you're watching this video. Today I thought it would be fun to do a video where I do a grocery store shopping haul for you guys. I've never done a video like this, but I always enjoy making haul videos, and I've seen some other ASMR creators make grocery shopping hauls, so I thought it would be fun. Today I went to Aldi. That is the main store that my husband and I buy our groceries at. I really don't enjoy grocery shopping, and I don't think my husband really enjoys it either. So usually we will do one huge grocery shop once a month, and then throughout the rest of the month we might buy one or two items here and there. If we want to make a certain recipe, we will go buy whatever ingredients we need, but it's only the two of us. It's just me and my husband right now. We don't have any kids, so usually we can make it work by only purchasing groceries once a month, and then we'll just sprinkle in little items here and there. We don't eat out a ton. We maybe eat out like once a week on the weekends, but especially during this season of our life, my husband is working two jobs. He works his full-time job and then a part-time job, so we usually don't sit down and make dinner together much throughout the week, and I personally don't eat big dinners, so this amount of groceries will last us for a while. I don't know why I'm like making this disclaimer to explain things to you guys, but I just thought it would be fun to kind of show you guys the groceries that we bought for this month. Yeah, I will start with the frozen items and the refrigerated items, and then I will probably go put those away so that they don't get too warm by sitting out. Yeah, I will say again before I jump in, sorry to make this an extra long ramble, but I did buy a few items that are not normal for us because for Thanksgiving this year, my husband is making mac and cheese. He basically always makes mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, so we wanted to purchase some of the items early. That way we have them before Thanksgiving, before everyone goes out to buy all of their items. So I have some things for that, but the rest of this is pretty normal stuff that we would purchase and have in our house for our groceries. So I will start with the item that is in front of me, which is some pizza. I got two of these, and they are both just the pepperoni pizza by the Mama Cozy brand. I don't know if that's how you say the name, but we don't usually buy these, but since my husband has been working two jobs, there are many nights that I do not want to cook. So I like to have these pizzas in the freezer in case I just want an easy dinner without having to think about cooking. Similar to grocery shopping, I don't really like to cook either. So yeah, you might see that throughout here that I have a lot of things that are easy and that I don't have to think about. Next up, I got two of these packs of salami. My husband follows a mainly carnivore diet. He does eat other things here and there, but he really likes to focus on eating a carnivore diet. So having snacks like salami makes it easy for him to just have a quick snack, because obviously most snack foods are not part of the carnivore diet. So I got two packs of these for him, but I also enjoy snacking on them as well. Another snack food that he really likes are cheese sticks. So I got this one, which is the Colby and Monterey Jack cheese snack sticks. And then the light string cheese, the mozzarella cheese sticks. Again, my husband won't eat most of these, but I also enjoy them as a snack after work or to bring to work. They're just super easy and I love cheese, so there's not much more to say about that. This is another easy dinner meal for myself. This is the Fusa. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's the chicken lo mein skillet meal. I was like, what is this called? But it's just noodles with the chicken and vegetables. And usually when I make something like this, I will add more chicken to get more protein, and I might even add more vegetables. But it's a really easy, simple base to the meal, and I just like to add different ingredients to spice it up. But again, when I'm cooking for just myself, things like this are really easy and actually gives me a meal to eat, because sometimes I will skip eating a meal and just kind of eat snack foods. So this is really good for a lazy gal like me. Then we have some bacon, some Appleton Farms thick sliced bacon. This, again, for my husband with his mainly carnivore diet. He likes to make breakfast, so he'll make some eggs with bacon and cheese. So we have some bacon for that. Then we have some light sour cream. I really like to make meals like quesadillas or taco bowls or anything that is kind of like the Mexican seasoning. And I love sour cream. Also, baked potatoes. I got some potatoes in this grocery shopping trip, so I love to have a sour cream on my baked potatoes. I don't want to show this next one too much, but we got chicken breasts. We also got chicken wings and chicken thighs, so we have one bag of chicken breast, one bag of chicken thighs, and one bag of chicken wings. I would say, if you couldn't tell, chicken is probably our go-to source of protein. My husband likes chicken, I like chicken, so it's just an easy thing for us to make. I will make chicken, rice, and vegetables, or just chicken and rice, or just chicken and vegetables. We make chicken quesadillas, we make all sorts of varieties of chicken. And like I said, with my husband being on a mainly carnivore diet, he goes through different protein sources very quickly. So usually 3 bags of chicken will last us through the full month, if we're mixing it in with like other types of meals and eating out and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't want to show this too much because meat grosses me out, so I don't want to gross anyone else out. So I'm not going to show that too in depth. On a similar note, I'm not going to really show this one too much, but we got fresh ground turkey. I got the 85% lean, 15% fat, and it's just this kind of container of ground turkey. We go back and forth between ground beef and ground turkey. In the beginning of our marriage, we really only got ground beef, but in the last few years, we have added ground turkey to our diet, and we both really like it, and it's a very, I think it's like one of the more lean meats, and so I believe that turkey meat is better for you than some other kinds. I don't really know. I don't do too much research. But once we tried the ground turkey, we were like, okay, we could add this into our diet. So we'll use this for different types of bowls, like I was saying, like a taco bowl where you brown up the ground turkey and you use like Mexican cheese or whatever type of cheese you like, and I will do rice, and sometimes we'll do like bell peppers or different things like that, and maybe some lettuce, and just mix it up in a bowl. Or we will use this for spaghetti, or I guess anything that you would use a ground meat for. So my husband had ground turkey on the list instead of ground beef, so we will use that for whatever recipes we come up with this round. Okay, now the next items are some of the items that are ingredients for the mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. So my husband likes to really go crazy with his Thanksgiving mac and cheese. So he gets 4 different types of cheese. So we have 2 blocks of Colby Jack cheese. This is the Happy Farms brand. I don't know if I have said all of the brands to everything, so sorry if I missed anything. We have their Gouda cheese. This one I rarely ever see at Aldi, at least at our location. So I was really excited to see some Gouda cheese, because this, to me, makes the mac and cheese have a really good flavor, and it's just a very creamy cheese in my opinion. And then we have the mild cheddar and the sharp cheddar. I did not grab that in a very good way. So I bought 2 blocks of each of these because I did not know how much cheese my husband was going to need for his mac and cheese. Sometimes he makes way too much mac and cheese. Like, there's no way that we could ever finish it. But I would rather him have too much cheese than not enough, because obviously grocery stores are not open on Thanksgiving Day. So if he's making it in the morning, actually he'll probably make it the day before, so they might be open, but just in case they are closed whenever he makes it, I wanted him to have extra. And what else was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. But oh, also, if other people are buying the cheeses for their mac and cheese or other recipes, then I didn't want our Aldi store to not have enough of whatever kind of cheese that he needed. So I was like, I will just buy it today. If we don't use it all, I'm sure that we can just shred it up and use it as shredded cheese or eat it as a snack. Again, with my husband being on his diet, cheese is like a go-to snack food, so it'll be utilized in some way, shape, or form. But I just wanted to make sure that we had more than enough for him to make his mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. Next up, I got 3 cartons of eggs. We just get the, I don't even know, the golden eggs from Farm Fresh. Just the large eggs. And I actually got 3 containers, 3 cartons of eggs this time, because they were only $1.95, which is such a steal compared to what it has been lately, or over the last few years. So I'm very excited. We both enjoy eggs. I love to make breakfast for dinner. I love to make breakfast sandwiches where I use a bagel, some eggs, some deli meat, and cheese, and just make a sandwich out of it. My husband will make hard-boiled eggs. I'll make hard-boiled eggs. We use those in different bowls that we make. So eggs are definitely a go-to for both me and my husband. So I got 3 cartons of eggs. Now I'm going to move on to some produce items. I honestly wish that we got fresh produce more often than we do. Like I said, we really only do one big grocery shopping trip every month, but I think that if we went grocery shopping more often, then we would obviously get more fresh produce. And I have a feeling that in the future, whenever we have kids, we'll likely need more groceries more often. So once that time comes, then we can get more produce. Also, I know I've talked about it like all of 2025, but we are on a pretty strict budget. So right now, when we buy food, it is like, how long can we stretch this out for, just so that we're not spending any extra money where we don't have to. And thankfully, we are so close to paying our debt off. We have student loan debt, and we're so close to paying that off. It should be done by like January or February of 2026. So then I have a feeling after that we might give ourselves a little bit more of a larger budget for groceries. But back to showing you guys the items that I bought today. The first item is a pineapple. I don't know when pineapple season ends or begins, to be honest, but the pineapples at our Aldi have been really inexpensive. So I bought one the last time I went grocery shopping, and I bought one today, and I will keep buying them as long as they stay inexpensive because they look really good to me. I think it could be a little bit less green, but it will probably be a few days before I actually cut it up and eat it. But I'm like, I'll take an inexpensive pineapple. I absolutely love pineapple. I think that my top favorite fruits are pineapple and strawberry. So I'm gonna enjoy that pineapple. And then a go-to staple fruit is apples. This bag is extra crinkly, so I'm not going to show it for too long because it's so loud. But I got 2 bags of apples. Each bag comes with like 5 or 6 apples in it. To be honest, I didn't think they looked that great this time. They don't look quite as refreshing as they normally look, but apples are such a staple fruit in our house. We always buy apples when we go grocery shopping. They last a long time. We keep ours in a bowl inside our pantry, so it's dark and it's a cool space, so the apples stay good for a very long time. And I absolutely love to eat apples sliced up, and then I will have them with peanut butter. It is like such a great snack. I will eat it after dinner, kind of as a dessert, but it makes me feel better about having a sweet treat after dinner because the apples are great, and with the peanut butter, even though it is still a treat, it gives me a little bit of protein and those healthy fats. And to be honest, I will take protein anytime that I can get it, because I know that I do not eat enough protein in my life. So any areas where I can get just a little bit of extra, I will take it. Sometimes I even mix, like I will melt my peanut butter and mix protein powder with it and scoop up my apples like that. And to me, when I mix the protein powder in with the peanut butter, it kind of tastes like the center of a Reese's peanut butter cup. So if you want to get more protein in your life and you enjoy apples with peanut butter, I recommend you just microwave your peanut butter for like 30 seconds until it gets softer, and then you mix in not like a full scoop of protein powder, but like maybe half or a third of a scoop of protein powder. And I love it. I truly think it tastes like the center of a Reese's peanut butter cup, and yeah, it makes me crave that right now. So that might be my treat for tonight. While I'm talking about those, I also buy my peanut butter and protein powder from Aldi, so I highly recommend you try it out. Next up, I have the Farmer's Promise Biggins russet potatoes. I don't really have a preference of what kind of potatoes that I buy. I know some people like a certain kind of potato. I love all potatoes. I think that potatoes are probably my favorite food group because I enjoy a baked potato. I enjoy French fries, different kinds of French fries, waffle fries, steak fries, string fries. I don't know if that's the technical terminology. Yeah, so I bought these potatoes. Now, like I was saying, I don't like to cook, so I need to make sure that I actually cook these and eat these and don't let them go to waste, because I have done that before. I see potatoes in the grocery store and I want them, and I want to make baked potatoes, and then I let them sit in our pantry for too long. So someone remind me in the comments to make myself a baked potato so that I don't let these potatoes go to waste. Now I have a few salad kits to show you guys. I wish that I had the desire to just make my own salads, because these salad kits are way too expensive and you're not getting much food. But we do buy these often because they are quick, they are easy, and it's a good way for me, at least, to get some extra vegetables in my life. I know they're not the healthiest salad ever because it has all of the add-in ingredients, but I enjoy them. So yeah, I got the Caesar chopped salad kit. It just has the Parmesan cheese, Caesar salad dressing, and the croutons. This one is such a classic that we buy a lot. Whenever we're buying these salad kits, we will often choose to get the Caesar salad kit. But then I also enjoy the Asian chopped salad, which has cabbage, carrots, celery, green onion, cilantro, and green cabbage, as well as wonton strips, sliced almonds, and Asian style sesame dressing. This one I love to eat on its own. We will use the Caesar salad kit a lot as like a side to chicken or a different meal, but I will eat this salad kit on its own. Like, this will be my entire dinner. So I think that it's good in my case to have a variety depending on what I want to use it for. If I want to eat it on its own as dinner, or if I want to use it as a side with another dish like pasta or something like that. And the other one that I really enjoy is the Southwest chopped salad kit. This one has cabbage, carrots, lettuce, green onion, and cilantro, as well as tortilla strips, roasted pepitas, and jalapeno ranch dressing. Similar to the Asian style salad, I love to eat this one on its own. Like, just throw it all in a giant bowl and I will devour the whole bag in one sitting, even though it's 3.5 servings. I will just have this as my entire dinner. To be honest, tonight for dinner I might end up having a baked potato, a salad, and then have my apples and peanut butter for dessert because my husband is working, so I don't feel like making a full meal. But that kind of does sound like a full meal now that I'm saying it out loud. We'll see. I have a couple of bread items. We have honey wheat bread. I really love the honey wheat bread. growing up, we would always buy white bread, and I don't really know the difference or which one is quote unquote better for you, but I love the flavor of the honey wheat bread, so that's the one that I buy. I like it. I'm not gonna stop buying it anytime soon. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or regular like ham and cheese sandwiches, and when I make breakfast for lunch or dinner or breakfast, sometimes I will make toast and just have it on the side. So gotta have a good loaf of bread. And then, like I said, I like to make bagel sandwiches with eggs, ham, and cheese. So I will use the plain bagels. These were both from the Lovin' Fresh brand, which I think a lot of Aldi's bread items are from that brand. Oh my gosh, I just saw that I have almond milk, so I'm going to show this real quick and then go put it in the fridge. I just get the original almond milk. Growing up, we only drank regular milk, like cow's milk, but when my husband and I got married, we started getting almond milk, not necessarily for any dietary reason, but mostly because it lasts longer. This lasts until December 9th, and when I'm recording this video, I'm pre-recording it, so I don't think you'll see this until next week, but that's like over a month from now, versus regular milk only lasts like a week and a half. And my husband and I don't drink milk. We don't really use it for anything except like in recipes that ask for milk, or I love cereal or granola, but I don't eat that on an everyday basis. So having almond milk makes it last a lot longer in the fridge and allows us to, you know, use up the entire carton of almond milk before it goes bad. I have had almond milk go bad on me like one time in my life, and it just kind of gets chunky, but even then it doesn't necessarily have like a bad smell or a bad flavor. It just gets weirdly chunky. So yeah, I think that's, at least for me, that's the main reason that almond milk is my go-to, and it has been for the last like 3 years or so. Okay, I went and put that in the fridge, and hopefully the rest of the items that I have in here are not things that I forgot needed to be refrigerated. I believe the rest of this is just random pantry items, so no particular categories. I will just show you guys everything randomly. The first thing is just some spices. We have onion powder and garlic powder. We use these often, so we go through them quickly. We use these on chicken, on beef, on the ground turkey. Everything gets onion powder and garlic powder, salt and pepper. Those are like our 4 staple seasonings in our house, so we just needed to replenish that. And then I also needed to get more salsa, because as I've been saying, I love to make different bowls or quesadillas, things like that, and I like to have sour cream and salsa on top. I also just love to snack on some tortilla chips dipped in salsa. I don't know, I love it. I've loved it since I was a kid, but I am a wimp, so I get the mild. I don't like spice. I don't like anything spicy, so mild is my go-to salsa. And then I will quickly show these. I got 2 boxes of elbow macaroni. I feel like every year when my husband and I go to buy the ingredients for his mac and cheese, everywhere is completely out of macaroni noodles, So we bought 2 boxes just to be safe. Again, similar to the cheese that I bought 8 blocks of. I don't know how many noodles we're gonna need. I mean, I definitely don't think we're gonna need both of these boxes by any means, but I wanted to buy them just in case something happens. If for some reason they get overcooked in the first batch, at least he has a backup if he wants to make a second batch of mac and cheese. The next 2 items are exciting. I got some Devil's Food cake mix as well as the Baker's Corner cream cheese frosting. My husband's birthday is this month. Actually, it probably has passed by the time this video is uploaded, so he wanted me to make him cake for his birthday, so I bought the items to make his birthday cake. We're not really doing anything for his birthday. He does not like to celebrate his birthday, and I try to honor him in that regards. So I just let him decide what he wants to do for his birthday every year, and we just go with the flow of whatever he feels like doing. So when he was talking about having a birthday cake, I was like, of course, I will make you a birthday cake. So I got those. And then we got a fun item, got some cinnamon crunch squares. Like I said, with the almond milk, I like to snack on cereal every once in a while. So usually I will buy like 1 or 2 boxes of cereal every once in a while. I don't buy them every time that we get groceries, but usually when I go grocery shopping by myself, I will snag a box of cereal and let that be my treat, or one of my treats, because I also got another treat, which is the Just the Fun Part waffle cones. I got some of these last month. I got the hazelnut chocolate cones, but this month I saw that these are the Belgian chocolate. They are milk chocolate and popping candy. So if you don't know what these are, it's basically like the end of a waffle cone, like an ice cream cone, and it's filled with chocolate on the inside, and I love them. These are so good. I think a few years ago I tried maybe like the s'mores flavor or something like that. I got them at TJ Maxx. So when I saw that Aldi started carrying them, I was very excited, and they are definitely more expensive than they should be. I think they might be like $4 or $5, something crazy, but this is so good, and I'm excited to try this with the popping candy. Maybe I will try these on a short to share with you guys. This is another staple item in my diet. These are the protein oat and honey crunchy granola, and it is the Millville, yeah, brand. Millville. That sounds so weird. I don't feel like I've ever actually said the brand name, but I really enjoy granola. Sometimes, depending on the cereal that I buy, I will mix in some granola with my cereal, especially this protein version, to give me some added protein. Like I've said already in this video, I like to get protein wherever I can, but more often than that, I will just have granola with yogurt and some berries. We get frozen berries, and I will microwave them so that it creates kind of a berry sauce, and then I mix that with the yogurt, and then having a little bit of crunchy granola with it. It's such a delicious treat. I love having that. If you couldn't tell by everything that I've said in this video, I have a sweet tooth like it's nobody's business. I love sweets. I love candy. I love sugary foods. I love sweet treats every night after dinner. So I buy a lot of sweet items, and even the next two items that I have to show you guys are sweet items. I've never tried these before. This is the Simply Nature organic chocolate chip granola bites. I don't really care about items being organic or anything. Like, they don't have to be gluten-free, or I don't follow any dietary restrictions, but I just thought that these looked really good. They are gluten-free, they are non-GMO, organic, all the good stuff. I just thought they looked delicious, and hopefully if they are good, I could have this as a snack that I take to work, because I often get hungry at work and I don't have healthy snacks to eat. My staff that I work with at the school that I am at, we all love sweet treats and bringing in different baked goods and donuts and candy and stuff to share with the staff, but I often get suckered into eating a donut or eating some, banana bread or cookies or whatever, where I would rather have a more nutrient dense snack in my desk drawer that I could reach for instead of a baked treat, if that makes sense. And an item that I love to have at work in my drawer are these Elevation functional protein bars. They make this golden vanilla cream flavor, and they also make a cookies and cream flavor. They did not have that one when I went today. They only had this flavor, but I've probably eaten like 6 boxes of these since the summertime. I think the first time that I ever bought these was like maybe late spring, early summer of this year, and I've just fallen in love with them. I love how they taste. I love the texture. I don't know what they're made of. It says they are plant-based. Oh, they have plant-based caffeine. I think they have 5 grams of caffeine. Yeah, 5 milligrams of caffeine, 18 grams of protein, and 4 grams of sugar. But like, what are they? What is in them? Soy protein crisps, peanut butter, vanilla cookie crumble. I don't even know. Basically, they have like a almost crunchy texture, but also chewy. I don't know how to explain it, but I really like the texture. They look really disgusting though, if I'm being honest with you guys. Whenever I eat one at work, especially the chocolate one, people are like, ugh, what are you eating? But I promise it tastes better than it looks. And then I got 2 cans of these. They are the Sweet Harvest Yellow Cling Peach Slices in extra light syrup. I love peaches, one of my favorite fruits, and I grew up always eating canned peaches. I will just pop open the lid, grab a fork, and eat the peaches, and then drink the juice inside, or the syrup inside. I love them. I don't know what it is, but every once in a while I just get in the mood to snack on peaches, so I bought 2 cans of peaches. And then the last 3 items that I have to show you guys are all random things that I just thought looked really good and I wanted to try out. So we have these Triscuits, but they are cinnamon brown sugar. I've never seen sweet Triscuits before, so I'm really excited to try these. I think that they are going to be delicious. This is another thing where I love the texture, the crunch. I love kind of like breaking them in bits and eating them. I don't know, I guess I just love foods that have a lot of sensory like different types of sensory to them. So this is really crunchy and delicious, and I'm excited to try the cinnamon brown sugar version of them. Then we have the Savorites pretzel crackers, and these are the sea salt flavor. I have seen the pretzel thins before, but I've never seen pretzel crackers, so I thought these would be really good. And I also thought that I could use some of the cheese that I bought and the salami and make it like a cheese and crackers, but using these pretzel crackers. So we shall see. Oh, it also shows them being dipped into a dip, and that could be fun to make some sort of like a cheese dip or something and scoop up the dip with the pretzel crackers. So I don't know, that will be very interesting, and we will see how those are. And last but not least, I have the fruit flavored snacks from Lunch Buddies, and this is the mixed berry flavor. I could not tell you the last time that I had fruit snacks. It has been a long time, but I thought that this would be a fun little snack to have. And whether I eat these at home or at work, I thought that this would be a great way for me to get my sweet craving, but it's not like just sitting there and eating a bag of candy or something. It's close, sure, but it's not candy. And at least it has like grape juice and apple juice and I don't know, different things in it that I just thought this would be a good way to get that fixation of candy without eating straight up candy. I don't know. If you know, you know. If you get it, you get it. So that was everything that I bought in today's grocery haul. It was a lot, but like I said, I don't go grocery shopping often, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you like this style of video, I would love to know, and I can definitely make more videos like this in the future and show you guys the different items that I find. Maybe in the future, instead of showing everything that I bought, I could just show you guys if I find cool items like the waffle cones or the pretzel crackers, things like that. I could just show off like 1 or 2 items in a haul. I don't know, let me know your thoughts. Give this video a like if you liked it overall. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already part of our family here on my channel. I would love to have you, and I hope that you will stick around and check out more of my videos in the future. I hope that you have a great rest of your day or night, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.